In 2011, Austin filmmaker Richard Linklater directed a dark comedy about the murder that landed Bernie Tiede behind bars.
His story got a lot of attention, and in May, Bernie was temporarily released from prison while his case gets a second look. KITV's Melanie Torrey sat down with the victim's family tonight, and Mel, they're pretty upset about all this.
Yes, they are. You know, in that movie, this is the character portrayed as a mean old grandmother named Marjorie Nugent. Now, here's a photo of the real woman. Nugent's family says it's time people start separating fact from fiction.
She was a real person. She had, you know, real feelings. She had a family that loved her very much.
Bernie Tiede served as caretaker and bookkeeper for the wealthy elderly widow Marjorie Nugent. As the years passed, Marjorie grew distant from her family. They grew suspicious.
My sister and my dad and our lawyer went down to Carthage and reported her as a missing person, and the sheriff broke into her house after that, and then my sister found the body.
In a signed confession, Tiede admitted to shooting Marjorie in the back, admitting he'd thought of hitting her in the head with a bat months before. Shanna Nugent says bank records prove her elderly grandmother was a victim of fraud.
He's writing check after check just to himself.
They say Bernie wrote this $20,000 check dated the day after Marjorie's murder.
To me, Bernie took advantage of an elderly woman in the weakest moment of her life.
At a May hearing, Bernie was released from prison. His case is getting another look because of new evidence and abuse allegations. But the Nugent family says their grandmother is the only one who was abused.
My grandmother didn't deserve to be killed. She didn't deserve to have all her money stolen from her. She didn't deserve to be shot 4 times in the back. She deserved a lot more than that.
Now, Bernie Tiede is not supposed to speak to the media until this is all settled. However, I did sit down with him in a prison interview 2 years ago. He told me he was not stealing from Marjorie, but that she gave him $3 million as a gift. He also told me he was sorry that he killed her and that he just snapped. Live in the studio, Melanie Torrey, KITV News.